So, I know you haven't watched the lesson, but and I didn't watch it that closely myself while it was going on. But he said something about strokes, right?
Yeah.
What did he say? Do you remember?
Martelet too.
And what did he say about the martelet? When you put your bow on the string and you did a martelet, he said, mm-mm-mm. And what did he tell you to do?
He said to start on the upper half of
Okay, so show me.
Except I should fix it so I can't do that.
Well, I don't know. I'm just looking. I'm not going to say anything. So it's here. How do you know? Look, drop your shoulder. How do you know where the sweet middle spot is? Do you know?
You'll have to look, maybe.
I don't know. It could be a feeling. You know, the thing is that it doesn't feel straight. In order for it to be straight, it doesn't actually feel straight. It's like, it's only straight if your hand and arm makes it straight. And the only way your hand and arm makes it straight is to make your wrist go down and your wrist go up. That is how it's straight. Because if it's your elbow, then you see how my elbow's making my bow go crooked? It's down here. This part of the arm stays in you see that little square?
Mm-hmm.
It's this square that keeps it. If you can keep making a square every time you go up and down, it'll be straight. Try that. Even with your martelets, you can try it. That's a perfect square. Now go down a little, and then go back to your square. Perfect. Well, you're just too quick for me. I don't want to talk to you anymore. What? What? I mean, you learned it so quickly, so do it, you know?
Okay.
So keep making squares. The other thing I remember him saying while I was walking around dealing with cages is he said that you've been very mean. Do you remember when he said that?
Mean to my violin.
Mean to your bow. You have completely neglected your froggy friend. Yeah. And he said because you can't reach the end of the bow, you better pay attention to your froggy friend because you need that inch. So let me see you do something with your froggy friend that he told you to do. What was it for? So I want to tell you something, okay? Put your bow up there like you were just doing. So the reason your bow is straight for that at the frog, part of the reason you're able to keep it straight is because you're not breaking the square. So if you want to have a straight bow, make use of your frog because you'll have a much straighter bow if you go down to the frog. Keep your shoulder nice and relaxed. Keep it relaxed. Make your hand bend if you need. So if you need more space, use this part of your hand, not your shoulder. So do that one again and pay attention to not breaking your square. And if you go past where the bow actually fits, you're going to really break up your square. So try to stay in this part and keep that square. Okay, can you relax your arm? Give me your arm. Relax it. Don't push it. Just let go here. No, you're pushing because I can feel how stiff it is. Put your violin down. Just put it up there for a second. Okay? And come over here and take my arm. And tell me, am I pushing?
Yeah.
Okay, now that's what I want. So do your own thing. Just let go. Take your sleeve. Take your own sleeve. You take it with your other hand. And just let it fall into the sleeve. And keep your square. And go like this. Go up and down, keep your square, and pretend to bow with it, and see if you can feel that heaviness when you bow. So when next time you pick up your violin, feel that. Okay?
Okay. Thank you for the help.
Well, see if you can do it. square needs to go towards, not so low, but you know. Do it now. You need rosin, but otherwise that was great. Really well, really nice. I can feel the weight in your arm. That's very good, Ella. Really, I don't think you can fake that. And you certainly can't ask Marcia to jump through the camera and check that out for you, Jean. So you have to try to work on that and your bow by yourself.
Yeah, and hey, in the car ride, I can just pick up my sleeve.
Well, you know, that feeling is, you know, it's very important. You know, if you overuse your hand, eventually you'll get an injury from doing that. But it doesn't matter because it's still not the right way to do it. If you have a more relaxed arm, you'll have much more better sound. Right, Chester? Let's get these cords off you, Chester. And you really shouldn't be sleeping on cords. There.
Aw.
Yeah, I need to clean you up, you messy little dog.
Still rosin.
Well,
The top half really doesn't have any, the part where I can't bow because I never bow there.
well, you do bow there sometimes, and when you go up that high, I always feel like your bow gets crooked, either after you do it or, you know, on the way up. And of course, it's hard not to bow up there because it's there. Do you ever use the little bow anymore?
Oh, I should pack that.
Where is that?
It's under here.
Oh, well, you sure better pack that. Why don't you use it today? And wait, don't pick it up yet. I need to move everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Absolutely, I'm really glad you remembered. Here, I can do that. You've got your violin. Let me move furniture. You just leave it.
Okay.
And the metronome, don't you dare forget that.
I won't.
Just a minute, and also don't hit the light. Here, I'll just lift this up and you take it. What about this other little bow? Do you think that would be good?
Maybe, sure.
Whose bow is this? Where?
It's
Whose
a tiny bow.
Let me see. That doesn't look like a tiny bow. Look at how long it is. Can I see?
Well, it's about as long as the other one.
It looks longer. Let me see.
It's not as long as
Yeah,
the-
whose bow? Where did this bow come from?
This is the black one. The one that you
Okay,
got.
that goes in your case, right?
Yeah. And those two are...
Well, look. Why don't you pick one of these and stick it in your case anyway? It certainly couldn't hurt to have an extra bow in Texas just in case.
And I'll use this black one. And put
Even if
rosin
it's
on
super
it.
tiny. Which is the best one of the tiny bows, do you think?
This one. Maybe. This one has more of a notch right here, so I can't unbend my thumb. So maybe this one.
Okay. All right.
I don't know whose bow this is.
I think it might be from that old, oh shoot, that old Chinese bow. Okay, fine.
Okay. I'll put.
Where's my stuff here?
Oh, so how do I pack the tiny bow? Do I put it like next to the violin? Because I have two other bows.
Let me see. I don't know. Maybe just not bring it. I'm sorry. Just make sure you put both bows in there, okay?
Okay.
You're good.
And I'll put rosin on this black bow.
Yes.
It's a little small, but it's still perfect. Now I'm using this French rosin every day.
All right. Oh, good morning, Gretchen. So can I talk to you for a second, please? I would really like you to take a shower now so we can clean up the bathroom later, okay?
I'm checking if my rosin's under here.
Okay.
While we're even under. Doesn't look like it.
Pardon? Well, you can use one of the robes behind the thing here. I have one that's drying.
My top is horrible.
Your bow already looks a lot straighter. I think the smaller bow actually fits you better, but you know, you can't not do what Eugene asked you to do, so.
What was that one? Oh, he said to skip the thing. I don't know. That's hard. Is that taped? Good thing I clipped my nails yesterday.
When you're doing those, do you do it slowly the first time?
Well, I pretty much know them, but I don't really do them slowly.
Well, I would suggest that you mix them up and you have some fun with it. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Make up some different rhythms and do the first one. Ba da da. And make that note that wants to go out of tune, make it in tune every time. Make it a musical thing, even though it's a boring exercise. Can you try it again? Do it long, long. Okay, now it's the fourth finger that goes out of tune.
Yeah.
So play me the note before the fourth finger. Okay, now look at where your fourth finger is when you play that second finger. No, play the second finger on the D string again. Now it's kind of hovering. So, but before it was kind of up like this. So think about how you're making your poor little baby fourth finger. Furthermore, you know, the exercise that Eugene wants you to do is to make sure you move it from here. So let's see if you can give your fourth finger a chance to do it correctly by as soon as you pop off that second finger, be ready to move from here. But now your fingers are all stiff, so relax them. I'm not trying to make this harder, but let me just tell you something, even though you're super irritated with me. Sometimes if we slow things down, it actually speeds things up. If you spend 5 minutes reminding your fourth finger, getting it all loose for that note, then when you try to speed it up, it'll be exercised. But if you just do yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, you're just riding your horsey over and over on the same track. And what I'm saying is, in order to really get this in tune and really learn it and teach that fourth finger, which is what Eugene wants you to do, I want you to mix it up. So, you know, do la 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 la. Do some accents. Change it up. Can you do one? Do a triplet. One triplet, da, and emphasize the first note. Ready, one. Good. Now do ya da da da. Now accent. Okay. Now do tiny big and da da da. Make some. Okay. And now do maybe I love how you can play the violin like a pretzel, all twisted up on your feet. Anyway, now I would do a fast one with Mississippi, 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 but 3. Now do 2. Yeah, da 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 da. Now go backwards. Da 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 da. Okay, go slowly backwards first time. No, long one. Long, long. Okay, Itzhak. Now, Ella. Right. So, you know, the point is, don't make your brain go faster than your fingers. Your brain wants to go, yeah, da, 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 like that, but your fingers aren't ready.
Where's the shampoo and stuff?
Oh, we don't have any shampoo. I mean, you have to look for some. It's in the laundry room. Okay? So now show me where it is. No, show me. Don't play it. And which one is that?
The second one.
And what key is it?
It's in B.
And what key are you playing in?
What do you mean playing on?
What note are you starting on?
B flat.
B flat?
Yes.
Okay. So
Which is practically in half position.
so do it slowly and name the notes for me. What note is the first note?
F. B flat. F. B flat.
F or F sharp?
F.
Okay, that's why it's tricky, isn't it? Because it's not a high regular second finger, right? Because your second finger is not where it normally is in first position because your first finger is slid back, right? So that's what the tricky part is. So F and then what?
C sharp.
Tricky notes. See if you can play those notes somewhere else on your violin. Just for fun. Or move on. You don't have to do that for me. Okay, now do the same thing that you did already, but work on your square. Slow bowed. Was it straight? I didn't notice. And now do it again and check your thumb. Okay. Do it one more time, checking your thumb. Okay. Now do it one last time, a little bit faster. I ordered you one, a little bit faster, and remember and remind your fourth finger to ping. Okay.
Thank you.
So do it slowly, and this time thumb and remind your fourth finger to ping. That is beautifully in tune. Now do it a smidge faster. Okay, now move on. And you did a lot of work on that, so, that's good because you're not going to play your violin for a couple of days. So maybe your dumb little sausages will remember that next time. Because remember, there aren't any brains in sausages.
Until I play at Carnegie Hall or whatever, you're going to call my fingers fat little lazy sausage.
Well, that's because I got it from Eugene and it was so well named, I don't even want to rename it. Okay? All right, keep going. You're doing very well.
Shoulder rest fell off again. Marcia made a concerto of the Falling Coons. Okay, anyways. What the heck? time it is?
9:45.
Okay. What time do I have to stop?
When you finished everything.
Uh,
When you think you've done a really good practice, you're not going to practice for a few days. Right? But you can take a break.
yeah.
I would highly recommend that.
Okay.